Good morning. I'm going to have a little coffee chat with you today, and we're going to talk about losing your mind. That's right. This is part of the Broken Brain series. We have been watching this documentary as a group in Dubuque, Iowa, at my place of business called Insight. And afterwards, we discuss it, and I take notes, and I want to share them with you. So losing your mind, we're going to talk about Alzheimer's and dementia today, and our next episode is going to be on ADHD and autism. So genetics, okay? Genes do play a role, but they don't dictate your destiny. You may be predispositioned for losing your mind, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to. It is not a determination. It is just maybe in your history, and you need to watch it just a little bit more carefully. Dementia does not come on right away. It takes decades to develop. So the younger and younger and younger we're getting, when we start to realize that we don't have the clarity we'd like to have, or we're not as quick to think of the thoughts that we want to share. And so it gets frustrating at a young age, and part of it we push to the side thinking we're just too busy, we multitask too much, and we're not paying attention, and we're consumed on electronics, and all that does play into this puzzle that's going to come together one day. So millennials, you guys are caregivers on deck. This disease affects you because you're patients on deck. So don't think this is an old man disease. Millennials are going to have to take care of their parents and grandparents. And millennials may be next for losing their mind. So millennials, pay attention. Let's go with prevention now. This docu-series, Dr. Hyman, brilliant man, has shared with us numerous times that his favorite diet plan, and mine as well, that I practice at Insight and share with my participants, is the Mediterranean diet. 2/3 of our food should be vegetables. Just learn to like them. If you need a health coach, we can help you learn to like vegetables and do some supplementation. But those vegetables are very important for our cognitive thinking. So we are going to help you optimize your own cognitive function by cleaning up your diet, preventing type 2 diabetes, blood sugar. Do you know the average American, and this statistic might be a little bit dated, maybe it's more now, when I pulled the notes from this video, it was 22 teaspoons of sugar a day the average American consumes. And the American Heart Association wants us to limit ourselves to only 6 teaspoons a day. Now, I promise you this, when I am working with my food participants and we are working on food planning and we're focused more on the Mediterranean diet, just eating clean, they easily get their 6 grams of sugar in. So anything more, that one soda, that one juice box, that one yogurt with 26 grams of sugar, easily puts you over. So when high blood sugar is a factor for you, your blood sugar keeps coming up, you are becoming demented. What medicine and science has found is that the brain has its own microbiome. What is that? You're hearing it about the gut microbiome. It's that healthy and unhealthy bacteria that live in the intestinal lining. Well, the brain has its own healthy and unhealthy bacteria also. We have learned that it also has its own lymphatic system, and it can grow new brain cells. You can improve your health of your brain. Is your gut leaking? You're hearing a lot about leaky gut. We touched on it in the last video. So leaky gut, you are what you eat and are able to absorb. So if you are unable to absorb and put to good use nutrients that you're trying to consume, you're not gaining health anywhere. So paying attention to leaky gut, which may be caused from chemicals in your environment. We can't avoid those. We talked about that last time. It's difficult. Heavy metals, so we're going to touch on that in just a second here. Pesticides, they're linking in studies, do some research here. Pesticides and Parkinson's, high areas of pesticides being used agriculturally are linked to high numbers of Parkinson's in that area. So pay a little attention to that, do your own homework there. And what we're trying to do is prevent this abnormal aging of your body, abnormal aging of your brain. What can help? Exercise and meditation. So exercise is the most underutilized stress management. Not only that, but it puts oxygen in the brain and helps the brain function and clear out the junk, clear out the clutter. And then meditation, slowing down. They have found that meditation actually has better health benefits than going on a vacation. And there was a study done on that. There's studies done on everything. Let's go next to some supplementation that Nature Sunshine provides when it comes to focusing and clearing out the clutter and detoxing and boosting the health of your brain. I would look at Ultrabiome, there's that biome word, Ultrabiome, DTX, detox. Detoxing your biome, both of the gut and the brain, removing heavy metals and repairing that intestinal wall. CoQ10, what a great enzyme to improve cognitive function. It is also found in a product Nature Sunshine carries called Mega-Cal, Megachel. When I am working with someone who is worried about losing their mind, I will have them use Mega-Cal as their multiple vitamin, just one a day. It contains vitamins, minerals, enzymes, including the CoQ10. It is great to chelate, or to take things off of the body or off of the brain that don't belong there. So it's a chelating product. So it takes things off, carries it away, also leaves vitamins and minerals behind that we are able to put to good use to gain our health. A probiotic is always a great idea. My favorite is Probiotic 11, just because it's multiple strains of probiotics. We have a diverse culture of good bacteria in the body. And it also is pretty potent. So I really like that Probiotic 11. Berberin is something I have used in the past. I myself was a type 2 diabetic, believe it or not, and I was able to reverse that with my Mediterranean diet, with exercise, and with a supplement called Berberin. For me, worked better than metformin, a popular drug they use for type 2 diabetics. So Berberin balances blood sugar beautifully, and what it does also is repairs the gut. So you can talk to your health coach or herbalist about Berberin. Ashwagandha, isn't that a fun word to say, ashwagandha? Ashwagandha is great for long-term stress relief. It is a great herb that is good for balancing cortisol in the body, and cortisol is what causes us to gain weight. Ashwagandha is good for that clarity and that focus that you're looking for, and that peace and calming that is left behind. Ashwagandha is wonderful for cognitive function. And then lastly, Colloidal Silver. We have a great product. Our silver is fantastic with Nature Sunshine. What I'm specifically looking to do with this is put it in a nasal spray bottle and shoot it up the nose. I am looking, silver is a natural antibiotic, and I want to clean out that sinuses. The sinuses are directly connected to the brain, and some studies have shown that bad bacteria in the brain is what is causing people to lose their minds. So cold and flu season is a good time to be mindful anyway. Go ahead and use that silver up the nose in a nasal spray bottle to kill any bad bacteria that may cause any trouble down the road, both with your respiratory system, and why not give your brain a little boost? So those are supplements from Nature Sunshine. Cleaning up your diet, paying attention to your environment is key, agreeing to exercise and to meditate and manage your stress, and realizing that no one is left out of this, okay? Our brains are deteriorating at a quicker level than ever, and we want to be able to prevent that from a young age on. So don't start looking at this when you're 50, 60, 70 years old. Start looking at this when you're a college student, when you're in your 30s, 40s. I know I'm 40 and I'm starting to struggle a little bit. I'm not as quick-witted as I want to be, and I plug in a new supplement like the Rejuvenate glucosinate or the CoQ10. I circle back to some things. The ashwagandha has been a blessing, and I'm able to be me, okay? You want to stay you as long as you can. So have a blessed day, and we are going to share with you on the next video the ADHD and the autism with what Dr. Hyman is going to share with us on our next video, our next documentary series called The Broken Brain. Have a great day.